Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. I just updated OBS, so maybe tonight's audio will be better. Some people have been complaining the audio is not good. But yeah, overall, this market is continuing to churn higher with another all-time high today in the SPY. The triple Qs did not make a new all-time high. We're actually doing some inside bar price action here. So to me, it looks like it's getting ready for another leg down. So maybe an extension in a wave 4. The Dow Jones today broke the highs and also made a new all-time high. So the Dow Jones is finally breaking out in this 1-2-1-2 pattern. Very, very bullish. Again, we are long the Dow Jones inside the Discord. We are also long the IWM. We recently closed our long position on the triple Qs a couple days before this drop, so I guess we missed out on a little bit of gains here. But again, I'll take a 25% gain over trying to risk it to squeeze out another 3 to 4% on the TQQQ. It's a very high leverage ETF, so it could be lots of downside risk if you hold for too long, right? Anyways, let me continue on. Yeah, so essentially we've been calling this market correctly. If you guys have been following me, it's been a ride. You know, the DXY, we were tracking this break up here in this corrective move here in the wave 2, and we're looking for this breakdown to happen, and it's finally happening, right? So we're getting this beautiful move down in the DXY. Should be finishing up at any moment. You'd have made a lower low. And you've got a fifth wave now with bullish divergence. So this can end, and you could get a bounce here in a wave 2, which could mean maybe the market's going to get a pullback, but we'll have to see, right? Because if this continues to extend down and you erase divergence, then what you're going to do is you're going to extend this wave 3. This wave 3 will extend, and it will extend much and much lower. And things can get out of hand, right? That means maybe we're gonna get a market melt up. We've also been calling for the yields to go lower. I've seen a lot of videos of a lot of people are very bearish on the bonds, and they're bullish on yields. They're saying yields are gonna spike up, and obviously the CPI data has showed otherwise. And there were lots of people calling for the IWM to break down at any moment. And now we're getting a break out of this range that we've been consolidating in. This is indicative of a wave 3. So this is coming to an end, right? Nothing goes up in a straight line forever. And this looks like it's just finishing up here. Maybe one more high, and then you got bearish divergence because you just erased divergence on this pump. And then the wave 4 can happen. So maybe one more little pump here, right? You can see you have a small count going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another fifth wave. So another high, and then the wave 4 will pull back. You'll consolidate for a little bit, and then it'll finish up another fifth wave for the wave 4. And then the third wave will be in, and then another 4, and then another 5. And then this 3 will be in, and another 3, and another 4, and then the final fifth wave. So you got lots more upside to go in the IWM, the small caps. And I've been very bullish to small caps for a very long time. This whole time, you had to be patient. Now you're getting rewarded. Lots of people throwing in the towel. This is stupid. I can't wait. You guys gotta be patient. You gotta wait for these moves to come, right? And I'm saying the same thing for GME. Whoever's, I'm also long this name, got a small position in this, and it's gonna be a ripper, right? Too. You're consolidating. It's taking time. People are giving out. They're losing interest. Or they're throwing in the towel as well. And I think we're gonna get a nice reaction. I think the small caps and all these high risk stocks are all gonna have their day in the sun. Okay, let's get on here and we'll take a look at some stocks like Tesla. We'll take a look at Tesla today. Tesla had an amazing day, bouncing back up with gapping down, recovering inside of this wave 3 here. To me, it looks like It might do another fifth wave. You know, it could. It could. Technically, this could be a fifth wave here, right? And you're looking for the fifth. I already had it done, marked up finish on the 1 hour, because you already had some divergences building. So I guess we could leave it like that for now, and we could say that this is a wave 3, and then we're looking for 4, and then another fifth wave. So we'll be looking for another fifth wave and bounce higher. So this ultimately may retest again a little bit lower. You still have lots of gaps on the daily time frame. You filled one. I know you didn't even fill this gap here today, so you got pretty close to that. And I think if you retest this trend line here, it'll do some good, right? It'll do some good. It'll flush people out that are scared and weak, and you'll get only strong buyers that are gonna buy down here. Let's take a look at NVDA. So NVDA still looks like it's doing something similar to the triple Q, some inside bar price action. To me, looks like it may need another leg down unless this is a bullish setup. I just don't think this is impulsive. This looks a little bit corrective to me. And if it does get down to here, then ultimately, you know, all the other semis are also going to pull down, and you're going to have a very nice rally later on. Right, but it's going to be a dip to buy. It's going to be a buying opportunity if this happens here. Which, by the way, the target has again shifted because we continue to go higher. So this target is now up here. It's no longer down here. This looks a little bit bearish. Now the target is now $113 to $99. So essentially in this buy zone, it dips down. Then that's it. You know, it's a buying opportunity. Let's take a look at AMD very quickly. So AMD, I've been calling this to rally higher. This is a trade we took in Discord as well. We closed this one up 10%. And I said it's most likely going to do a C leg. It's going to finish this up, finish this wave up. And you can see it is starting to come to an end here. You got some bearish. Do you have bearish divergence? Did we make a new high? No, you didn't make a new high. On smaller time frames, erase divergence. No, to me it looks like it could still go a little bit higher. Maybe one more high, and then you're done. And then you can start to correct back down. But ultimately, if this is double correction, then it's going to bring us all the way back down here to 128. But I'm not so sure because, you know, the semis are just such a strong sector right now. Take a look at the SMH. The SMH had a bad day yesterday, but, you know, when the semis are strong, there's nothing wrong. We had one down day and everyone's ready to call the top and at the end of the world, but really there's probably some more upside coming, right? So that's ultimately what I see. I still see some more upside, as hard as it is to believe. You know, it's hard for people to accept that this market can keep going higher when it's making new all-time highs, right? Everyone's trying to top tick, and it's causing this market to just keep going higher. Meta had a big down day today. Very unfortunate. Had a big down day yesterday and another one today. So this looks like it could be maybe either this is your first wave up and now you're getting a much bigger correction. So if that's the case, then you're gonna have to look for some downside here. You're gonna have to look for an ABC correction on Meta, and if it does go down, then you just got to be ready to buy the dip. And that's why I think maybe some of these stocks may be ready to pull back, like Apple. Apple to me looks like it's finished and it's got to pull back with the triple Qs, but it doesn't mean the whole market has to go down. You know, the whole market is not just the triple Qs. Look at the IWM, the small caps. They were up 3.5% yesterday. Another 1% today. The Dow Jones was almost up an entire percent. I don't know. It was actually up 1.1%. Had a bit of selling near the end of the day into the close. You know, you are after all making all-time highs, so people probably just want to cash in those profits. And you'll probably lose this whole wave here and a fifth wave in the triple Qs. Maybe you come back down to 473. It may take some weeks and a couple weeks to correct this move, 4% down. So yeah, maybe we do correct this and then we go higher afterwards. That it kind of lines up with the mega caps pulling back. Let's take a look at some smaller cap stocks. So ROKU still in the pain train here. Pain train, same thing. Very difficult trade at the moment. It's not easy for me to do analysis on this one, but for me, this looks like it's trying to formulate a bit of a top, fifth wave, and now you should get a smaller correction back down. You got a nice little downsloping trend line here, and it's inside of a channel, so maybe you should retest 56. It's a buy, but you got earnings coming into near the end of July. That one could be a wild card. You may not know what's going to happen there. Let's take a look at some other names. Take a look at Alibaba and maybe some of these Chinese stocks. So people are saying that we're not going to go down lower and the low is in, and it's very well may be, because look at the impulsive nature of these candles here. You got a 1, 2, 3, right? You got an impulsive setup. You only have 3 waves right now, but if you can make a 5th wave, then this to me will be the low. The low is in, right, for these Chinese stocks, and maybe the Hang Seng is truncating, and we got to be looking for this wave 2 dip buy, right? There's going to be a wave 2, right? There's going to be a wave 2, a pullback in a wave 2, and then this is when you load the boat, right? Just like we did back here on the yin trade. We're up like 100-something%. And, I cashed in a little bit late, but still it took a profit there. And we're going to be looking for the Hang Seng. So the Hang Seng, I had the Hang Seng going a little bit lower, and it still looks like it could. I just don't like this chart right now. It looks like a 1-2-1-2 setup to go lower. But if it wants to truncate and it ends earlier, then I'll be buying the yin, right? I'll be buying the yin, which is the YNN, the triple leverage China Bull ETF. And I will let you guys know when I do that. I just don't think I'm ready to buy it right now. Names that I'm already in, and we're up like 40% on, is the GDXU. I've been calling for a 1-2 setup, and we're in the buy area here, and this was just a beautiful opportunity for you guys that were following me. Again, I do this analysis for free. I post my trades in the Discord, for the paid members. But if you guys just watch these videos, you have nice setups, good opportunities for these things to go higher. I'm not always going to get them all right, but this is the one I do. They seem to be paying out pretty big, right? Got a nice play here, up 48% on GDXU. Let me take a look. We'll see if we can cover some other names. Let's take a look at PayPal. I was doing analysis on PayPal last time. I just wanted to see if it's playing out. I haven't been tracking it that much. Where is it? Did I lose my PayPal in this big flurry of stocks that I have? I think so. Let me just type it in. PYPL. PayPal. Okay, PayPal is still in this wave, in this C-like here. It's finishing up. To me, it looks like it's done. You've erased divergence. Now you're getting ready to do a 1-2. Yeah, this thing is ready to go. This thing is PayPal is a beautiful setup right now. I actually really like it. I may get into a position on PayPal myself, right? So I'll let you guys know, inside the members inside the Discord, if I do get in a position on PayPal, and then we're set to go higher after that. We got more gains to come. Good setup. It's in a buy area. All right. We'll take a look at Mara, right? Crypto. It's looking good, but at the same time, we got a 9% day here. I was talking about it going lower. It all depends on what Bitcoin's gonna do. If Bitcoin breaks down and we take out the low, right? We'll just go very quickly over to the Bitcoin chart. Don't want to cover too much crypto on this channel. I have a second channel for that, or I guess I should say this is the second channel. The primary channel is the crypto channel. But ultimately, Bitcoin has a buy area here for an ABC correction. This would be the final level for it to hold, in my opinion. You can't really go any lower, or else you have major invalidation points. And if you take out this pivot, then you have a meltdown scenario, possibly all the way down to 45,000. Right, so let's see where this target would be for a dip buy. A dip buy opportunity. I'll show you guys right here. So where we're at, if this is the top of the B, which, let me see here. Looks like it could go higher, but you never know. These things the smaller time frames can end at any moment. And this is where you would be your buy zone right here at 55,400 down to 54,000, I think, or where's the previous low? Right here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, not much lower. This is your stop, right? This is your stop out point. You go below that level, you're going much lower. That's just my opinion. So now you got a 1-2 setup. You got a 1-2 setup for it to go lower. You got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Okay, all right. So let me cover. So if Bitcoin does break down and you take out those pivots, then Mara is going to the bottom targets down all the way down here. But if it holds, then ultimately Mara is set up to go up in the C leg and extend this X wave, right? Because you could actually call the C leg finished because you did make a higher high, right? I'm pretty sure you made a higher high. I just think we may need a final rally in Bitcoin before a major capitulation event alongside the market, the stock market. Because right now the stock market is just set up to absolutely rally. So I think the Bitcoin should be set to rally too, but we'll see. All right. Let me see here. I think I've covered SMCI for one of my members. He loves SMCI, so we're going to do SMCI. Right now, SMCI is also in this 1-2 setup. If the semis are just this bullish, which I think they are bullish as well, and SMCI is actually in the it's in the Russell 2000. I'm pretty sure it was a small cap. Now it's like, what's a market cap? 52, 53 billion. That's pretty big actually, but it's not that big compared to like a mega cap like Microsoft or anything like that. But this may be ready for a wave 2 pullback. If you break this low, then you have lots of invalidation points. But the thing is that we never hit the buy area. We got pretty close to it. We're off by a few pennies or a couple dollars, right? In terms of like a $700 stock, it's a few dollars is basically pennies. And then ultimately it should be set to go higher, but we'll have to see. We'll have to keep an eye on this one. I don't really like this setup that much, but this is where the buy area was. We had nice reaction. Could also be WXY, right? Like I said last time, the fact that it's just chopped. If it chops sideways too long, this can turn into a WXY. And then I had a lower target down here at 400. So are the semis really gonna get hammered that hard, or is the market just gonna keep rallying like it is? Look at Soundhound. Look at Soundhound. Soundhound is going ballistic right now. Soundhound I was a little bit too early on. I think we tried to buy here in May. Or where was it? There we go. Let me adjust this. I think we tried to buy here in April actually, and then we got stopped out. We had a rally, came to retest, but I decided not to re-enter the trade, and now it's going mental, right? So what is it up now? Like 60%? Yeah. So these AI plays are very high risk, high reward kind of trades. I do like them right now. They are good money making instruments. All right, let's cover the TLT. I think we've covered off individual names. We'll cover the TLT here, bonds. So, yep, bonds are going higher for the foreseeable future. You got this wave 1 should continue to extend. It should take out this high. The yields should continue to break down lower. You should have a meltdown in the yields, meltdown in the dollar, but obviously not without it getting a bounce every now and then, right? Then you have some chop in the market, provides dip buying opportunities. But you're in this wave 3 right now for the DXY, and this is bullish. This is helping the stock market. You have oil pulling back as well, which is also good. You want oil to go lower if you want inflation to go down, but oil may be going down for other reasons. But we'll take it step by step. I'll post it in the Discord what we're gonna do with our oil trade when we do make a change. But I am still short oil, and we're in the money on this one. Gold and silver set to go higher. Right now, gold looks like it's finishing up its first impulse here of the third wave. So obviously more upside to come. but maybe some sideways chop and then a fifth wave bounce. Sorry, fifth wave rally, and then the third wave will be finished. I got silver going higher as well. So silver was pretty volatile today. It was down, right? Pulling back down. Take a look. You got bearish divergence. So this wave 1 is done. Wave 1's done. You're going to pull back in wave 2. So you have if you missed out on this, you still have an opportunity to get in. And ultimately, it should be going to $33 to $39. Like anywhere in this range, this is where the fifth wave could end. But I'll have a more accurate count once this impulse is getting pretty close here to its end. Okay? More accurate target, I should say. Okay, so that basically wraps things up here. We've been killing inside the Discord, so if you guys want to join, the link's in the description. I'll continue to do all this analysis on YouTube for free for everyone. So if you ever have a stock, just put it in the description, and I'll take a look at it. Let me see if anyone actually put anything in the comments. No, they haven't put anything yet, or maybe someone put in last time, but I forgot it. So, oh well. Anyways, have a wonderful day, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.